Understanding the Construction Industry Scheme with Khpalwaak Skills Academy. The Construction Industry Scheme is a tax deduction scheme operated by HM Revenue and Customs, HMRC, that applies to contractors and subcontractors working in the construction industry. The purpose of Construction Industry Scheme is to ensure that subcontractors pay the correct amount of tax by deducting it from their payments at the point of receipt. Construction Industry Scheme affects contractors who employ subcontractors and provides a mechanism for the collection of tax from individuals in the construction sector. Construction Industry Scheme Rules and Legislation (CIS) is governed by specific rules and legislation enforced by HMRC. It applies to individuals and companies who make payments for construction work, including building, demolition, and various related activities. Contractors are required to deduct tax from payments to subcontractors at varying rates, depending on the subcontractor's tax status. These rates are determined based on whether a subcontractor is registered as a gross, standard, or net subcontractor with HMRC. Registering for the Construction Industry Scheme. To participate in the Construction Industry Scheme, contractors and subcontractors must first register with HMRC. Registration is crucial for ensuring accurate tax deductions and avoiding fines. Contractors can register as such through the HMRC online portal, while subcontractors must be registered to ensure that the correct tax rate is applied to their payments. Contractors who fail to register may face penalties or deductions at higher rates, and subcontractors who are not registered may experience tax deductions at higher rates as well. Using the Sage Construction Industry Scheme Activation Wizard. The Sage Construction Industry Scheme Activation Wizard helps contractors set up their systems to handle the scheme correctly. This tool walks users through the process of configuring company preferences, such as default nominal codes and specific construction industry scheme tabs. Properly setting up these preferences is important to ensure that all tax deductions, invoicing, and reporting processes comply with HMRC's requirements. By using Sage's tools, contractors can ensure smooth and efficient operations with fewer errors in data entry. Setting up subcontractor records. When setting up subcontractor records, it's essential to enter accurate details for each subcontractor, including their name, address, tax information, and tax status, gross, standard, or net. Contractors can manually input subcontractor data or verify the details through Sage 50 Construction Industry Scheme to ensure that each subcontractor is correctly registered with HMRC. This step is crucial for ensuring the correct tax deductions are applied and that subcontractors are paid in compliance with the scheme. Recording subcontractor work and materials. Recording subcontractor work involves entering details about the tasks performed and the materials used. For each project, contractors should track the materials, labor, and any associated costs that apply to the job, as well as the appropriate tax deductions. The correct application of these deductions depends on the subcontractor's registration status. Accurate records of these transactions help contractors ensure compliance with the Construction Industry Scheme and provide clear reporting for HMRC. Entering subcontractor invoices and credit notes. Contractors must enter subcontractor invoices and credit notes accurately to ensure that tax deductions are applied correctly. Each invoice should include the total amount due, the materials used, and the work completed. When processing payments, contractors must subtract the appropriate Construction Industry Scheme tax from the total invoice amount based on the subcontractor's registration status. Similarly, credit notes should be entered when subcontractors provide refunds or adjustments to previously issued invoices, ensuring that the tax deduction is corrected accordingly. Generating and submitting CIS returns. Each month, contractors are required to generate and submit a Construction Industry Scheme return to HMRC, detailing all the payments made to subcontractors and the tax deductions applied. This can be done through Sage 50 Construction Industry Scheme, which automates the process of generating these returns. In addition, contractors must produce monthly statements for their subcontractors, which outline the tax deductions made on their behalf. Submitting these returns accurately and on time is critical to avoiding penalties from HMRC. Generating CIS reports. Contractors should regularly generate Construction Industry Scheme reports to analyze subcontractor payments and deductions. These reports can be created on a monthly basis or for individual subcontractors to give a detailed breakdown of all transactions. The reports are valuable for tracking payments, ensuring compliance with tax obligations, and providing transparency for both the contractor and subcontractor. Accurate reporting also helps contractors prepare for potential audits by HMRC. Managing access rights and passwords. It's important for contractors to manage user access within their construction industry scheme software to ensure that only authorized personnel can view or modify subcontractor records. By setting specific access rights and password restrictions, contractors can safeguard sensitive information and maintain control over who can create, update, or delete records. This prevents unauthorized changes and ensures data security within the organization. Compliance with construction industry scheme rules. Compliance with construction industry scheme rules is essential for avoiding penalties from HMRC. Contractors must ensure that they deduct the correct amount of tax, file their returns on time, and maintain proper records. Common violations that lead to penalties include failing to submit returns on time, incorrect tax deductions, and incomplete or inaccurate records. By staying informed about construction industry scheme requirements and ensuring accurate documentation, contractors can minimize their risk of penalties. Storing records for audits. Contractors must store records for at least 3 years as required by HMRC, in case of audits. Proper record keeping is necessary to demonstrate compliance with construction industry scheme rules and to provide the necessary documentation should HMRC request it. Records should be organized and easily accessible for efficient retrieval. Contractors should regularly back up their data and review their record-keeping practices to ensure they meet HMRC's audit requirements. Staying updated with construction industry scheme rules. The rules governing construction industry scheme are subject to change, and contractors must stay updated on any new legislation or guidance issued by HMRC. This can be done through regular reviews of HMRC updates, attending training sessions, or using software that automatically updates with the latest tax regulations. Contractors should also ensure that their construction industry scheme returns reflect any changes in tax rates or reporting requirements. Conclusion: the construction industry scheme plays an important role in ensuring the correct tax deductions are made in the construction industry. Contractors and subcontractors must follow the guidelines set by HMRC, maintain accurate records, and use tools like Sage 50 Construction Industry Scheme to streamline the process. By staying compliant with construction industry scheme rules, contractors can avoid penalties, maintain good working relationships with subcontractors, and contribute to the integrity of the industry. Master accounting with confidence. Our practical approach ensures you gain the skills employers are looking for. Email info@khpalwaak.co.uk. Phone +44 0208 051 3842. Website https://khpalwaak.co.uk/